Right, so you've seen the state of our build project. Our mission is to restore this home into a complete, fully connected home, powered by MTN Home and superior connectivity from the MTN cables. So what's really the concept of connectivity? We decided to head into our MTN Home and speak to our Chief Home Officer, Richard Acheampong, to tell us a bit more. Richard, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yes, and thanks for welcoming us into your home. Now, our mission is to build that home.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's going to be a great one?
No, I'm excited, really excited for this project. Of course, as you know, I saw this on social media and I really couldn't wait for us to strike this partnership deal. Yeah. I believe sincerely that this will change the way that we look at our building projects going forward. And hopefully a lot of people can avoid some of the mistakes that have been made in the past.
Absolutely.
But welcome, Leslie, to MTN Home. First, let me say thank you to you and your crew for the opportunity to engage and also to partner on this project. Also, let me say a big thank you to our customers. It's been 30 years of, MTN operations in Ghana. This year we're 30 and we're celebrating it big.
Congratulations.
And thank you so much. And we couldn't be here without the support of Ghanaians and the patronage that we have enjoyed from our customers. So really want to say a big thank you. Now, to the question around connectivity, as you know, we started operations really around connectivity, but for mobile. So we wanted people to be able to connect even whilst you're on the move. You remember the phrases, Mijna Bontina Mikasa and stuff like that, right? And then fast forward, we started investing in mobile financial services. We wanted to make, access to finance and financial transactions easy for our customers. And we think that we've done a pretty decent job in driving, financial literacy and bringing people into the whole financial ecosystem as far as Ghana is concerned. And the next phase of growth for us is ensuring that every home in Ghana has the right level of connectivity. Now, the reason this is important is because life has evolved. I think the inflection point, you can say it's COVID, where all of us all of a sudden realized that it was actually possible to work from home, to study from home, attend church from home. The ecosystem players are also developing. Today, you have ultra-high definition televisions, 8K, you have security cameras that deliver high-resolution images so you can clearly see what's happening in your home, whether you are there or not.
Yeah.
You have applications that are delivering streaming, at really high quality, so you can have your entertainment at home. And all of these gadgets and everything that is making our lives convenient and easy and simpler requires a certain kind of connectivity. The connectivity you get on mobile today, on average, your 4G throughput is around 10 megapixels per second. What fiber can give you at 500 Mbps is 50 times that.
That's 50
so
times.
This is the mission we're on.
Yeah.
We're on a mission to connect every Ghanaian home to the best connectivity to power your home so that you can get the most out of your home. You can call it to digitize your home, but we believe it really will transform how we live our lives in our homes.
Let's get to the concept of connectivity or connecting your home. I mean, back in the day, it was connected homes. Now we have smart homes, and I think that has even evolved to what you call them, intelligent homes.
Yeah. So yes, I mean, smart home is basically a concept where there are devices in the homes that are connected to the internet. And once those devices are connected, you can control them. So for example, you have a security camera, you can control, or you can get an alert. When there's somebody at the door, you can get you can get an alert on your phone that there's somebody at the door. And you don't just get an alert, you can actually see a picture of that person. You can take a picture and send to you in your home. You can set your air condition to a certain specific time based on when you exit the home and when you come back. So before you enter the house, your air conditioning is already on. Those are smart home features. We are evolving into an era of intelligent home where now the sensors learn your lifestyle. So the sensor would be able to pick up that Leslie wakes up every day at 6 a.m. and heads out at 8 a.m. and so on and so forth. So by 6 a.m., your curtains are already opening because it knows that you're going to get up at 6 a.m. And your coffee machine comes on at 6:15 because it has learned your routine. Once you wake up, you go to the coffee machine. So coffee is ready before you get to the machine. And by the time you're exiting the door, the gate automation system can detect your car number plate and will open for you. And your camera can tell that it's you, your face. So your door is open, you head out and on. In fact, it's in certain cases, you can have use cases where before you head out, your AI assistant can tell you the traffic route and what route options are available to you and all of that. So the possibilities are endless. And that's the future we are on. And so for that to really happen, you need the right level of connectivity to really power and enable that lifestyle.
And this is mostly powered by fiber. So let's talk about fiber readiness and the infrastructure that supports this kind of connectivity and what MTN Home provides.
So we've been on this fiber journey for quite a while now, but the last 2 years or so, we decided to really scale up our work around fiber because we recognize the importance of getting this fiber connectivity in the homes, empowering the life and the lifestyle of our customers. Today, we'll have in excess of 550,000 homes that can potentially connect to fiber in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Cape Coast, Ho, Koforidua, and we're expanding. Our ambition is that by next year, we want to really connect 1 million homes or make available connectivity to potentially connect 1 million homes. And that's the work that we are on. And, you know, this fiber infrastructure rollout means that you need to trench sometimes, you need to dig to mount poles, roll out cables, and our guys are out there every day, rain or shine, you know, with that one single resolve to ensure that every home in Ghana gets the right connectivity. So we're excited to be doing this and doing this for Mother Ghana.
Awesome. Now, one of the key things, since this connectivity is on fiber, means there are fiber optic cables that are going into the homes. So for our build project like this, we certainly need to install some fiber cables and all of that. Now, for people who are building, is it quite important to plan this kind of layout before the building comes up?
Yes, most definitely. So, I mean, most people today do not like the sight of cables on the surfaces of your walls. So if you're like that, when you start your project, you can get resources online or talk to your architect, especially when the homes are big. You can still get access to fiber, but the connectivity within the home could be weak in certain portions of the home. And in those cases, we do what we call fiber to the room, and that means we'll pass cables. And for people who don't want cables on the surfaces of the rooms, you can actually pipe and make your house ready for cables to be passed through to the places where we may need to deploy fiber to the room. But otherwise, it's a very simple, straightforward process. Once you find a pole on your street, all we do is that we string a cable from the street pole to your home. And then the guys would determine the best place to put what you call router, or we call it ONT. And once we have that connected, your house is powered. And typically for 2 to 3 bedrooms, that should be sufficient. But it's always important that homeowners take into consideration the kind of connectivity they will want and be able to assess what level of connectivity is required and make sure that the house is ready for that connectivity.
Our house is ready, and throughout the season, we'll be planning with you how to make it very connected to MTN Fibre thanks to MTN Home. Now, for anybody who's listening, and I realize that this product is not just for big mansions or very huge castles. No, this is something that every home needs. So my final words, your final words will be to people out there. Why should they get connected on MTN Home?
So today, for me, connectivity is actually very basic. It's a utility. You have to think of connectivity the same way you think of electricity or the same way you think of water. you are not happy to walk into your house without electricity, and you don't like it when your water runs out. And you need to place connectivity in the middle of that, because the water, electricity, and the internet connectivity of fiber is really what powers your home. Now, to your point, and we've been at this, so we go into customers' homes and we introduce them to fiber. And what I've seen really has transformed some of the perspective I have of this service. We walked into a home, actually wooden structure.
A wooden structure?
Wooden structure, and this homeowner had fiber.
Wow.
And the excuse or the reason he gave to us is that he invested in this fiber because the children by this fiber are able to get access to any educational content in anywhere in the world. And by that, they are able to educate themselves. And for me, I think that therefore becomes an equalizer, because a child from that home, although today may be limited in terms of the opportunities they have, this is really a path to getting access to sit at the same table with the kids who are today privileged, to have it all. And so for me, every time you think about what you spend your money on, you want to think about what internet connectivity or fiber connectivity in your home can do for your child's education. For me, that's like basic. But beyond that, it's also the convenience that we're talking about, right? So when you get into the era of the intelligent home, you walk in, your light comes on. You walk out of that place, the light is off. That is saving you electricity. Some of the sensors could sense when your power is fluctuating, and it could actually put the device off just to protect it. So the possibilities are endless. You can talk about entertainment, you can talk about many, many use cases, but the critical thing is think of MTN Fibre the same way you think of electricity and the same way you think of water. These three must be placed in the same bucket, and you need to make sure that they are always available in your home.
Message sent out clearly. Listen, MTN Fibre is a non-negotiable, even for us on the Build project. So we're ready to transform that home, and you certainly see the work of MTN Home in there. And by the time we're done and ready to open the house, we wouldn't need to be touching things. Everything will be smart, intelligent, powered by MTN Home. Stay tuned in.